I don't know. Maybe we should just go ahead and get started here. What do you guys think? I know we got about 5 people on right now. What the hell? Why not? Hold on. Here we go. It's ready to party. Yo, what up, Thomas Wong?
Distance nerding.
Oh, you're telling me, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Distance Nerding live stream. This is me talking right here. Because you can't see my face right now, so. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all ready to have an amazing time, because I know I am. I'm always ready for some fun. I was hitting the wrong one there. What up, guys? What's cracking? So let's get this started here. I've, of course, got to do my introductions, and no one cares about your Funko Pop, James. Honestly, everybody's here to see me. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have to introduce my 2 favorite people who tend to be on the stream with me all the time. Of course, starting with everyone's favorite cosplay, ghostbustering, Jedi, all of the Loki. Yeah, no, Loki. The woman who worships Loki more than anything else. You love her. You love to see her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our favorite Thunderbird, Firebird, actually, Firebird, Phoenix.
Hi.
Hi, Phoenix.
How you doing?
I'm always good. You know I'm good. You know,
I love that intro.
Here,
Yeah.
know, right? And I'm going off the cuff. I didn't write anything this week, so I'm actually just kind of just going off of what I want to say right now. I'm going to do this from now on. Every time I talk, I'm just going to hold my pop in the on the screen.
I was going to say, someone turned you into a doll.
Well, yeah, there's that. I'm not the killer kind of doll, though. I'm not Chucky, so.
Oh, no, you're the nice doll.
In a way. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, gotta introduce him as well. This man does so much for us and is just an amazing person in general. He can't see very well, but I mean, we don't hold that against him. And he, of course, Wendy Peppercorn is completely in love with this man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our favorite kind of blind person, Squints. What up, Squints? What's cracking?
Not much. How are you guys?
Oh, I'm good, man. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself away over here. I'm going to go ahead and move James out of here because nobody wants to see him. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, got to talk to my boy Emmett here and, bring him on my sidekick, Emmett, who has an empty head. I know, right? And, of course, our official, non-sanctioned, unofficial sponsor, Zoa. Dwayne Johnson, please sponsor our show. Let me go ahead and pop that open. Give myself a little bit of life.
Speaking of cups, I don't think you noticed mine.
Yes, that is squad goals.
Yeah.
That is squad goals. I know they lost to Batman, but the Golden Girls are the greatest thing of all time. So
that was given to me after that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who gave that to you?
Nice.
My mom was like, yeah, by the way, this reminded me of you guys.
Sweet.
So let's get right into this build here. Go ahead and turn this down a little bit. We are moving on to bag 2 here.
So other than crazy working, did you do anything interesting this weekend?
Not really.
Not really.
I don't do anything interesting. I mean, I work and then I hang out with you guys.
Work and do this, yeah.
Yeah.
The life of a nerd.
What did you do?
I did cosplay for a wedding.
Cosplay?
I did.
That's right. You guys had a
saw
Star
that.
Wars wedding, right?
You
guys were at a Star Wars wedding, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. So it was a Ghostbusters Star Wars wedding. We started off as Ghostbusters, and then later in the evening we turned into Jedi.
Nice.
It was this whole.
I was gonna say I saw a guy on one of the pictures that looked like dead on, looked like Count Dooku.
Oh yeah, that's one of our guys. Yeah, he'd be glad to know that you thought he was dead on. He's pretty good.
Did he? Was he the Justice of the Peace?
No. So the whole premise was that when we turned into Jedi and Sith, the Sith kidnapped the bride, and then we saved her.
Nice.
It was a very long day, but it was so worth it when, everybody's screaming and, clapping and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm a Jedi. No, I'm a Jedi.
Actually, there was a really cute line where, because we had a Darth Vader too, and he says, "I am your father," and then her father stood up and took the mask off. He was dressed as a stormtrooper. He said, "No, I'm her father."
Wait. What I know in Kung Fu. Oh, wait. Wrong trilogy.
Yeah. Close.
I know Kung Fu.
Hi, Thomas Wong. Let me see. He says hi to you. Yeah, welcome, Jamez. I mean, you could be here on the show. Just saying.
Yeah, you could.
Chooses not to because he's in a plane flying somewhere.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
Hi, Amy.
This again.
Amy! What up, Amy?
Amy! Thomas Wong took the kids to watch Disney on Ice. How was that?
I mean, it had to be amazing. It's Disney on Ice.
Yeah. I haven't been in a really long time. It's a little weird when an adult goes to Disney on Ice by themselves.
No, it's not. We're going to get rid of that stigma right now.
Yeah.
It is not weird for an adult to go to Disney on Ice by themselves.
What was the theme this time, Thomas?
Is there a different theme every time? I think
I believe so. Like every year they switch it out, from what I understand.
By the way, if anyone's wondering, that is in fact water, nothing else.
And when she says water, she means vodka.
It's literally water.
Potato water.
Potato water, yeah.
Okay. Little punch, buddy.
It was everything you can think of. Yeah, I don't remember there being a theme.
I remember taking my niece a few years ago, and it was themed. Maybe they've stopped doing that.
The last time I went, I mean, I was a kid the last time I went, but the last time I went, it wasn't like specifically themed. It was whatever Disney shit or like Disney movies were at the time, the bigger ones at the time.
Oh, I think your internet's going a little wild.
Okay.
No. Yeah, he's completely frozen. No, maybe he'll react. No, maybe. No uncertain theme, he says. Yeah, I mean, I remember it being because back when I went, and I'm going to date myself, Pirates was a brand new thing.
I'm older than you, so don't even go there.
Pirates was a brand new thing. Yeah,
I'm throwing that out there. I'm firing StreamYard.
Yeah.
Like I'm hardwired. I turned off all my cameras. The music is being played directly from my phone, so it's Bluetooth to my to the Roadcaster. Why?
Yeah, I think the last one that I took my niece to was like, it was just like a Little Mermaid, and it was years ago. So
I was really, really impressed last time I went because the pirates came on the ice and they were swinging around on the ship, and then they would land on the ice and, start skating. And I thought that was the greatest thing in the whole wide world.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Salve.
Yeah. There was Finding Nemo and Dory, and then everything else you can think of. That is a lot of movies for everything else I can think of.
Yeah. I was like, wait, is that every like Disney and Pixar and Marvel and whatever else that Disney owns now?
Oh, Marvel might be a thing on ice then, right?
Yeah.
I mean they could be.
Black Widow on ice.
Oh yeah. I could make
come on. Deadpool on ice. You know that's what you're thinking, Phil.
Oh, I'm always thinking Deadpool on ice because that is completely up his alley. The best thing that they could ever do is if they ever did like Marvel on ice and Deadpool was involved with that, you have to get somebody who doesn't know how to skate to play Deadpool. And he's just like falling on the ice the entire time. He's like, damn it, I don't know how to skate. I don't know why they put me in the show.
There you go. Phil.
I don't think Deadpool would be able to talk because everything he says.
Oh no, like he can be PG-13. Like the best part would be every time he cusses, they bleep him out.
Little something from Mom and Dad.
And even there, like like he's not like really cussing. It would be like he goes to go talk, and then they just bleep out normal stuff, and he's like, I have control over this button, right? I'm not actually cussing right now. I'm just saying random words. Every time
isn't it?
It makes it sound dirty.
Oh, have you ever seen that? There is a video where someone took Sesame Street and bleeped out the words.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Ouch in the childhood.
Yeah, for sure.
Aladdin with Jasmine and the Genie. I mean, they're all good. I like Forky. Forky's new. Not that new, but Forky's new. Uh-oh, losing him again.
Again, losing you. Yeah, I think Robin Williams playing the genie will always be the epitome of my favorite character.
Phil, maybe look at the private chat for a moment. Okay. I have no idea what's going on with that.
Not a clue.
Well, I think maybe it's time to get into a bracket.
I agree.
So, we've got 10 people going right now. Hopefully, I'm going to see a lot of reactions and answers. Come on, guys. Princess and the Frog. Ooh.
Considering that Princess and the Frog just got its own ride, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, it did?
I
heard about that.
Yeah, they updated, or they're updating Splash Mountain to be Princess and the Frog theme.
Okay.
All right, so we go. First bracket is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kurt Russell. So, Mr. Governor and Quillstad.
Guy, you have to choose me. Terminator 2.
Like I told you, he asked me.
Jingle all the way.
Not the tumor.
Not the tumor. Do it
now.
He asked me if I voted for him.
What happened?
When I met him, he asked me if I voted for him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You told me that. You told us that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Wow, Tyler, really?
Tyler said Kurt Russell. Okay.
Wow.
Go against the grain.
Yeah.
Arnold. Everyone likes the Governor.
Yeah.
Now.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
James, we can't recap a recap if there's no recap.
I think he wants to recap the winners from last week.
Yeah, something glitched with my computer. It was great. I don't actually have the recap for last week.
We have the winner at least.
Yeah, we have the winner. It was Batman. No, I'm kidding. It was The Rock. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, what up, Ryan? Ryan, we're first question in, right? I gotta ask you right here, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Kurt Russell. Who is the better action star?
Go on. Ouch. I have a door and What asking to leave? Oh, all right, fine. It's my cat, and she.
I thought we were getting a cameo from your husband.
Oh no, husband doesn't even live in California.
I thought he was in town.
Not till next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where are you? All right, never mind.
Yeah, it's definitely Arnold.
Yeah, Arnie.
And the winner is the Governor.
Yeah, by the way, Smallville for Life. I was just on his podcast this week. Thank you, Ryan. That was so much fun. I can't wait to do more.
Oh yeah!
She causes one moment. I'm going to put up the next Sigourney Weaver versus Jackie Chan.
Ooh.
And I will be right back.
I don't know how I like that one. Sigourney Weaver versus Jackie Chan.
But other than the aliens, was she that big of an action star?
Uh,
I mean, that's my whole thing. Like, I can't think of anything else other than aliens that she's like, and that's action necessarily.
I wonder. Let's check here.
Let's see.
So, Alien franchise,
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy.
Shout out.
It's true.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest could count for that.
Yeah,
Shout out to C. Andrew Nelson. Yeah.
That's right. I'm just looking specifically for things from the 90s. Because, of course, she was in Avatar, but I mean, that's...
Was that 90s? No, that was early 2000s.
No, that's what I'm saying. Avatar was the 2000s.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I remember that because I was dating my first ex.
I mean, she was in a couple of, like, because now that I'm looking at her IMDb, like, she was in a couple of, like, different, like, low-budget action movies.
Okay.
But, like, yeah, she was in a lot of action movies through the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, Ghostbusters is 80s, though. And that's why I'm saying we're trying to think of, like, more so around the 90s, right?
Mhm.
I would go Jackie Chan on this.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, that is a really tough one, too.
I guess she was a bigger action star through the 80s. Because, like, all the...
Mm.
Joseph, you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Would she kick Jackie Chan's ass?
Mm,
Jackie Chan was the drunken master.
Yeah.
In a fight between Sigourney Weaver and Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan. I think-
Yeah.
Okay, I guess in this hypothetical question, does Sigourney Weaver have a gun?
Yes. Because she always has a gun.
Follow up to that, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Jackie Chan, pretty much every movie he's in, there's a sequence where he disarms somebody using his hands. That has a gun. So
Yeah, true.
So what was the point of asking me that?
I thought about it after. Okay, it was an afterthought. So, of course, I said Jackie Chan on this already. Like that's my vote.
Yep, that's mine as well.
Like
Ooh, I'm
nothing
just-
against Sigourney Weaver. I mean, Sigourney Weaver's badass, but I mean, I think Jackie Chan is probably a more prolific action star.
Looks like, yeah, she was in Ghostbusters too, Thomas Wong, you're right. And then she was in, but Avatar, like you said, was a 2000s. Let's see.
Ghostbusters, both the Ghostbusters movies were in the 80s.
80s, yeah.
The first
Joseph Mulder
one, 4.
brings up that she beat all the aliens.
She did. She beat the Queen with the robot walker thing. What the hell was that called?
He argues that Jackie Chan probably wouldn't disarm aliens.
He could. You never know. He could disarm aliens. Yes, that was my very, very, very bad impression of Jerry Seinfeld. So
I feel like Sigourney was everywhere, but you just couldn't really name her movies. She was in a lot of indies.
and that's what I was saying. She was in a lot of indie action films.
So you knew they existed, but you didn't really watch them.
I love David's retort. He would have destroyed them all with a broomstick.
It's 100% true. Or a ladder.
True.
Oh my God. Anytime he's with a ladder and he's just like going through the rungs.
He has several movies that's in.
This drink? What's in this drink?
Vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Potato water, yes.
Actually, in my studio now, it is incredibly hot. So I've had ice water, and I'm ordering a fan to go, which is really weird. Ordering a fan as you go into winter. It looks like my vote for Sigourney wouldn't even matter. So, well, Jackie Chan. Next one is Sean Connery and Will Smith.
So I'm not allowed
So-
to pick Sean Connery because of The Rock specifically, but I mean Will Smith, like just through the
Bad
90s,
Boys.
I can own the 90s.
Yeah.
Like Bad Boys, Men in Black.
Yeah.
A lot of people hated Wild Wild West, but I mean, he even hated Wild Wild West. He said specifically that he regretted doing that movie in his career. But I mean, like, he easily owned like action movies between the two of them.
So it's James Bond versus everything Will
You're wrong,
Smith
like,
does.
Sean Connery had good movies. Like he had League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He had, which is like a very underrated film. I mean, like League of Dragonheart. Dragonheart was definitely in the 90s.
96.
And again, Dragonheart's another movie that everybody hated that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
I highly enjoy Dragonheart, as a matter of fact.
Well, I mean, how can you fault one of the best Bonds ever? I
Mhm.
mean, he's got like action on lock if you go his whole career.
Right.
It looks like the chat is all over Will Smith.
Yeah.
And again, don't get me wrong, I love Sean Connery. I just named a whole bunch of movies that, are like proof that he is an amazing action star. But just through the 90s, like Will Smith pretty much defined a lot of like kind of action in the 90s, at least in the late 90s.
Yeah. Did you guys see the newest Bad Boys?
I still haven't seen it.
No.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet.
I heard it was a return to form and it was a very, very well done movie.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come.
Okay.
Bad Boys 3 was okay. Yeah.
You
I
know
mean,
who directed it?
Who directed that movie?
Life is happy, but it's so insane.
No, it was another action director that's really good. I'm forgetting who it was though.
It is.
It wasn't Michael Bay. Michael Bay,
Yeah, no, he was doing something
he
else.
produced it, but he didn't direct it.
We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world.
That was a duo that
Let's
did
all
it.
take a whirl.
Adil El Arabi.
so I'm guessing we're going with Will Smith.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Next, we have Linda Hamilton and Claude Van Damme.
Linda Hamilton versus Jean-Claude Van Damme. So
Lions go
pretty much Terminator.
The birds have just begun. We will
Versus-
take a stand
I mean, Bloodsport.
for the people,
Yeah.
for the land. Let's go back to when we were young.
I mean, we were literally just
For the
quoting Arnie. I would love to see little Linda Hamilton go up against Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right?
swan,
Go Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
kids across the land.
Come with me if you want to live.
I'm coming home.
I was never big into the series. I would pick up the movies every once in a while and go, what is going on now?
With
Right.
which movies?
The Terminators.
Really?
hmm
They're pretty self-explanatory movies.
Well, I mean, they would reference something that happened in a previous movie.
No, none of that actually happened. They referenced the lore that they built for the movies, but there was never like you never actually saw the war that everybody sees like glimpses of.
Oh, okay.
That's what Salvation was supposed to be, which didn't pan out. So
Time Cop was a good movie, he says. Bloodsport. I mean, she was, yeah. I think I actually like her better than.
you like
What?
her better than Schwarzenegger?
No, better than Van Damme.
Really?
But the chat disagrees.
I was gonna say Jean-Claude Van Damme, another guy that had a very defining career in the 90s. And then disappeared and then showed up on
Yeah.
Amazon with a hilarious show. Have you seen Jean-Claude Van Damme's show on Amazon?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, it's called Van Damme. It is ridiculously funny because it's super meta. The whole
Okay.
thing is like it's the whole joke was that he was an actual spy through the 90s when he was making the movies, and the movies were his covers while he was like being a spy. So the idea is that he's coming out of retirement to be a spy again, but it's like he's old and he makes a lot of like old people jokes, right? So like he tries to do the splits and he can't get back up, and it's super funny. Like it's a very meta like the opening line is, "My name is Jean-Claude Van Damme. I used to be really, really famous."
Oh, David, I did forget about that Linda Hamilton was on Chuck at the end.
Linda Hamilton. It's funny because it's something with James Cameron and putting whoever he's married to at the time in his movies.
Yeah.
Because Linda Hamilton was married to him.
Yep. That is true.
Shout out to EDC if anybody went to EDC this weekend and got to listen to this kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I saw videos from EDC this weekend and I was surprised, but I'm surprised and not surprised at the amount of people that were at that show. Because the last time I went was like 2015, 2016, something around there, and there was 500,000 people.
Whoa. You know that stuff will never happen again.
It was pretty big. If you look at the videos or the pictures from this weekend, I mean, easily between 200 to 300,000 people at that show.
I feel like life is returning to normal a little bit, even with
no. It's not so much that it's returning to normal as it is people are forcing what they want to be normal.
Yeah,
and that's where super spreader events happen. But we're not going to get into that.
You just gotta pray everybody has a shot.
Right.
I think that was one of the requirements is that you had to be fully vaccinated.
I'm hearing that with the not to go too much into it, but I'm hearing that if you get it again after you've had the shot, that it's more like a nasty flu.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is the flu, but I'm saying it feels like a nasty flu.
Yeah, they say that because that's the whole point of getting the vaccination is that it kind of mitigates the effects of it and it makes it less fatal.
Mm-hmm.
You're more likely to just come out of it with like it being just a really bad flu.
That's all we can really hope for at this point.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing is that if we can get it down to it just being like oh yeah, I mean I'm on bed rest for a couple of days rather than it being like a respiratory disease that kills everybody.
Although even people die of the flu, so
yeah, and that's where like some people are because they're saying like less than 1% of people who are vaccinated are still dying from it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is gonna drive people away. Let's
okay. Wesley Snipes and Tom Cruise.
Ooh.
You did this. Didn't do this one.
Wesley Snipes.
I gotta go with Tom Cruise. I'm just thinking Mission Impossible. Although Wesley Snipes has the I'm getting too old for this. Isn't that Wesley Snipes?
That's Danny Glover, but Wesley Snipes.
Never mind.
This counts for the 90s because this was 1999 Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also like think Passenger 57. What was another one? New Jack City. Like he had a lot of good movies in the 90s.
That's not Snipes. Yeah, no. Wesley Snipes. Wrong guy. It's this darn water.
Yeah, you're thinking of Danny Glover.
Yeah.
I wasn't entirely conscious for the 90s.
I mean, again, just bringing up kind of like, Wesley Snipes literally saved the MCU. Let's just say that.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not being just an action star, but being a really good villain because he also played one of my favorite villains from the 90s, Simon Phoenix in Demolition Man.
I could argue that Robert Downey Jr. saved the MCU, but
no, because he literally saved Marvel. If Blade wouldn't have been made and they wouldn't have made all the money with Blade, Marvel would have went under. Like literally, Marvel was getting ready to file for bankruptcy until Blade came out.
Oh damn!
And he also was trying to get a Black Panther movie up and running back then too, but it never happened because he was trying to make Black Panther.
I forget that Blade is part of it. sometimes.
Yeah, that Blade is a Marvel comic book, which
Mhm.
they're working on the MCU Blade right now. So
Have they cast anything yet?
Mahershala Ali.
Hmm?
Yeah, Mahershala Ali is playing Blade.
Okay.
Let's see. We have. I gotta count these. A little down the. Oh no! Wait. Tom Cruise is winning.
I mean, because Tom Cruise did have Mission Impossible. He had kind of everything through the 90s. Tom Cruise was.
Oh, Thomas Wong got to come in and ruin it.
What do you say?
Hang on. Now he's gonna make me count. Let's see. So we have Tom Cruise. 1, 2.
If there's anything that goes against Tom Cruise, is that he's a Scientologist. But I mean, still.
I mean,
And he jumps on couches.
And he really, really, really yells at people.
Yeah.
But on
It's
the
like-
other side of that, he is freaking hilarious when he's like playing those kind of characters.
True.
Drop of Thunder being my one that I'm going to toss out there for that.
3 Cruise and 2 Snipes.
I'm going to go Wesley Snipes.
3.
As much as everybody is going to hate me for that, but I love Wesley Snipes, and I think he was a badass action star.
I'm gonna go Wesley Snipes as well.
4. So my vote ties it up.
That's it.
Come on, guys.
Okay. So we need one more. Either way.
Got this whole Adam West Cowl thing happening right here.
Realizing
I think I'm going to start building the ears pretty soon.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Have I not died out yet?
No, you
No.
have not.
Okay. I think I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to StreamYard at the end of this.
Send more than one. I'll send one too.
Probably going to borderline Karen this.
Dear
StreamYard.
yeah, StreamYard. I hate your guts.
Sincerely, a guy who has a show that gets cut off every time he tries to do anything.
Is it possible that it is our YouTube or Twitch? Because
I hear all the time that there are issues with YouTube or Twitch regularly.
Mhm.
YouTube tends to have a lot of issues.
yeah, we're tied up, Thomas, right now. 4-4. Wesley Snipes for Tom Cruise. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Jewish guy. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Help me, Jewish God.
Jewish God? Is
That's
that
what
what it
Jewish
was?
God-
Yeah.
It says,
I thought it was Jewish guy. Where's James? Is he on the disconcerting yacht? Is that what it is?
I think
Not the plane, the whatever. I
he
mean,
may be in Dubai again,
Mm.
or possibly Sydney, Australia.
Dad says Snipes. Boo. All right.
I mean, it's Wesley Snipes.
yeah.
Like I said, like there's not like I can go watch Blade right now and it still holds up, except for like at the end when Steven Dorff like gets cut in half and they have like the really bad CGI blood. But I mean, like,
Yes.
outside of that scene, that movie still holds up because like the practical effects in that movie were really good.
Oh, I hate it when I watch a show because I grew up around an archaeologist and forensic scientist, and I studied that stuff for a little while myself. I hate when I watch a show and it's so unbelievable where I don't buy it.
So like La Magra,
CSI.
the Blood God.
Yeah.
Those shows. I did like Snipes in Major League. Okay. Next we have John Travolta. Oh wait, no. Oh, we went into the second. Okay, we'll just do the full thing. Because next show we're going to be starting the.
TV stars.
Huh?
The next show we're gonna be doing TV stars.
I wasn't paying attention. We went into the movie stars. Whoops. Did you want to just go down the list, or just go back up into our action stars?
No, we're not in movie star. I haven't even written the movie stars one yet. This is all this one. This 16 bracket is all the same bracket on the side. So it's all
Okay.
action stars.
Okay. So let's see. We're gonna go John Travolta and Sylvester Stallone.
John Travolta and Sylvester Stallone. Sly Stallone or John Travolta. Specifically, what comes to mind when I think Travolta, among like all the other movies that he's done, because he's done a crap ton, but right now the one that I immediately start thinking of is
Face Off.
Face Off.
Yeah, that's the one that first came to my mind too.
Yeah.
Rocky. Some movies that I can't mention on here.
Party at Kitty and Studs.
Yeah. The 70s one, yeah.
Let's talk about the porn movie.
His daughters actually have a podcast.
Do they?
About him being on
It
Party
talks
at
about
Kitty and Studs?
being in.
What?
Yes,
We're gonna talk about our dad being,
I was like, that's
recognized
a little awkward.
in existence.
Yeah.
We're also gonna talk about my dad being in a porn movie.
I've never seen it. I have questions on how. Is it full on or just, soft? I don't know. Hello, Gino.
I had something I was gonna say, but it's wholly inappropriate.
I thought about that after he said it.
I want to know if it was soft.
I've been walking into those all weekend.
Oh,
Do we want to go there?
A different podcast, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
We're
definitely different podcast.
I don't know why we haven't been canceled yet.
I don't know. Who lets us talk?
Seriously,
Uh,
who throws a shoe? Seriously,
Stallone. I'm seeing Stallone.
Yeah.
Adrian.
and I just want to say, you Adrian, we did it.
Yeah.
What? I was in the porn.
The distance nerding after dark.
That needs to happen at some point.
Right.
Wow. We're gonna have an extreme warning on that podcast.
Warning: this show is not for your children. Do not let them listen.
At all. We're not even sure you're gonna want to listen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen to this with headphones.
This show is NSFW. Do not listen while you're at work. At least openly. All right, I've got ears. His mask is starting to come through. It's a little hard with the way that the
Is that bag 1 and 2 or?
it's bag 1 and 2. I'm going into bag 3 right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
And there's
Next-
only 3 bags on this one.
Next, we have our, as James calls him, a national treasure, Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas Cage,
And
national treasure.
he is a national treasure. And then Kevin Costner. Nicolas Cage. I mean, does anybody...
No. See, that's the thing. Again, it seems like it would be a straight up and down, like, real easy one. But I mean, like, Costner was in Waterworld. Costner was in, he was in a lot of movies. Dances with Wolves. I mean, and that's not technically an action movie, but it does have really good action sequences.
Mm-hmm.
But does Kevin Costner solve national mysteries?
That wasn't in the 90s, though. National Treasure was 2000.
Yeah.
No. Was it?
It was.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds, Face
Gone in
Off,
60
Ghost Rider
Seconds.
1 and 2.
Gone in 60 Seconds might be 90s. That might have been late 90s.
Put the bunny.
That's right. The Postman, Untouchable.
Yeah.
What was the bunny one? Put the bunny back in the box.
But I mean, yeah, for Nick Cage, I mean, you have what's the one where you kidnap
The Rock.
Well, that The Rock is another is one that counts towards that. But the one
Con Air.
Con Air,
Thank you, Tyler.
where he
Yeah.
has the best Southern accent that anybody has ever Southern accented.
Con freaking Air. That I love that movie. I couldn't remember the name of it, but I love that movie.
Will
In
we
fact-
agree that is the greatest Southern accent to ever be Southern accented?
Oh yeah. It is so cheesy, but it's great.
It is the worst. It's so bad.
Yeah. It's
Raising Arizona. I think we all agree that it's Nick Cage.
Okay, I'll go Nick Cage.
well,
I'm
and
just-
Face
I'm
Off as
trying to-
well.
I'm trying to. Well, Raising Arizona was 80s, wasn't it? Or was that early
Yeah.
90s?
It was 80s.
Yeah. I want to have my argument for Kevin Costner because Kevin Costner is an amazing actor. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be Nick Cage.
Yeah. Next we have, last but not least, Keanu Reeves and Pierce Brosnan. I mean, Neo and
Yeah.
James Bond.
Well, Pierce Brosnan had more than just that. And he was, I mean, he's not my favorite Bond, but I mean, he was a decent Bond.
I can't remember if Remington Steele went through the 90s. Maybe.
If what?
Remington Steele?
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
It's like, again, I like him. I like Pierce Brosnan. Again, not my favorite Bond, but he was decent. But Keanu Reeves is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, no.
We're
I
gonna talk
didn't
action
maybe-
movies. Like, I mean, Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic was early 90s, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Like because it's funny, he was, a goofy comedy star through the 80s and then became like an action star. I mean, Speed is another good example of a good Keanu Reeves movie.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm dancing around talking about Neo and him. I mean, basically redefining action movies in general.
Well, and come on, Johnny Utah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Johnny
Mhm.
Mnemonic. He was Johnny Utah and Johnny Mnemonic.
Of course, Gino would go James Bond. Gino is a huge James Bond fan. And
Oh, be a James Bond stan. He's not going to win against,
Yeah.
again, arguably one of the best action stars to ever come out of the 90s.
Constantine. Oh yeah,
Constantine was the 90s though.
wasn't it?
Oh,
No, Constantine was
no, that's true.
Constantine was after they started getting into the comic book craze.
90s. So, okay, 1994 was Speed. Johnny Mnemonic was 1995. Dracula. Ooh, that was a good movie.
That's right.
Devil's Advocate was 1997.
Advocate is another good example of a movie that he killed it in.
Point Break was the year I was born.
Point Break. Yes. There in the sky and just shoot your gun.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never just stared in the air and shot my gun.
Let's see. Matrix was 1999. Bill and Ted. That counts, doesn't it? I mean, that was sort of an action film. It was action comedy.
Yeah, but what year was Bill and Ted? 91?
91.
Yeah.
That was the second one, though, right? Bogus Adventure? Because Excellent Adventure was the 80s. I think
Bogus
Excellent
Journey,
Adventure, yeah, because I think Excellent Adventure was like 88, 89, something like that.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
But I know Bogus Adventure was early 90s. There you go. Thomas Wong, 88. Thank you.
He ventured into Shakespeare in 1983. He wasn't that bad. It was funny. It's being a Shakespeare fan. I was a little offended, but it's my favorite, one of my favorite Shakespeare films. So,
Which one was he in?
Much Ado.
Much Ado, yeah.
Oh, Much Ado About Nothing. If I'm going to talk 90s films if we're going to talk 90s films and Shakespeare, Leonardo DiCaprio and John Leguizamo in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that would, and to this day, coming back and watching this updated version of Romeo and Juliet, where John Leguizamo, he killed it in that role. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean,
John Leguizamo as Mercutio, I did not expect him to be that kind of like badass as Mercutio.
I don't know that I vote for Brosnan. I like Keanu.
No, I'm Keanu Reeves. 100% Keanu Reeves on this because, and I know Gino he's trying to pull the, but you're my wife. But if we're going to be fair, you vote against stuff that Phoenix says all the time. And then he's going to be like, why are you calling me out?
Yeah, no. Let's see. To be fair, I'm looking up Pierce Brosnan movies real quick.
He did a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah, I did.
He was less action star until he played Bond.
Let's go back into the 90s. I'm sad that I have to scroll so far. There wasn't a whole lot. I mean, he was James Bond during the 90s. That was pretty much what he did.
And that's what I'm saying is like, he did more rom-coms than he did anything else.
Mm-hmm. Victim of Love. Nothing stands out. Detonator.
Except for Mrs. Doubtfire. But I mean, again, that wasn't an action movie.
Not an action movie, no. Robinson Crusoe. That could be an action movie. That was 1987.
That he has. Because I remember when he played Robinson Crusoe.
He did a lot of voice acting in the 90s. Quest for Camelot. I remember that movie. Yeah. No. He was in Mars Attacks. That's not
right. That's right. He was in Mars Attacks. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He was like a scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dante's Peak.
I
mean,
there are supposed to be stickers here that I don't have.
Uh-oh.
just because I'm seeing kind of like the next piece that I'm building,
Mhm.
and I don't see any pieces that look like they have. Yep, there's supposed to be stickers here somewhere. Damn it!
Did you lose the stickers?
I think I may have lost the stickers.
Oh. What's the chat saying? I'm seeing Keanu.
Keanu, yeah.
Oh yeah, I found them. All right.
Yay!
Woo.
Again, I'm just going off this because I was trying to find more than just James Bond. Just thinking of that.
Mhm.
Either way, I associate Keanu Reeves with more action films.
Yeah.
Through the 90s, Pierce Brosnan did more action films in the 2000s, but he did mostly rom-coms before he did James Bond.
He was always the romantic lead. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see.
Someone realized that he's debonair and he could be an action star. So I was like,
I'm surprised I don't see him in very much of Shakespeare. I think he did some Shakespeare on stage in live plays. But in an age when you saw like lots of Shakespeare stuff in the 90s,
yeah,
you don't see him do anything.
True.
Let's see. So for the next one, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Jackie Chan.
Schwarzenegger and Jackie Chan. Power Man versus Drunken Master.
He's still fighting for James Bond. Nope, it's over.
Oh,
Sorry.
Done. You're not going to win this fight. I'm sorry.
I mean, they're two different types of action people too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Jackie might take it.
It's like I said, that's kind of a hard one to call just because Jackie Chan, again, almost defined an era of action movies. But so did Arnie, though.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to ask my 7-year-old self which one I liked better, it would probably have been Jackie Chan.
And then when Jackie like crossed over and actually started making American movies, because Rush Hour, the first Rush Hour was what, 97?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I remember they were doing like crazy action stuff at McDonald's and Burger King around Jackie Chan, and I forget what they were doing. I just
Jackie
remember
Chan had his cartoon through the 90s too, the Jackie Chan adventures.
I remember having a lot of Jackie Chan toys. I'm pretty sure Jackie Chan could take Arnold Schwarzenegger in a fight.
Just because he's fat,
Oh, yeah.
he could. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Jackie Chan is easily one of those guys that defines that.
And the chat is agreeing. Okay.
Is it almost 7?
6:59. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's time. All right, hold on. While you guys are finishing this up, or go ahead and start the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to give away a prize. So what I'm going to need everybody to do here is go ahead and say here. Just if you want to be entered in to win a Lego kit here. We are going to determine which kit we're giving away. I'm just going to stick this on Adam West's cowl first and then grab the prizes. Just so you guys see it here, that's what we're looking at so far.
Oh, very nice.
Gotcha.
It's starting to look like Adam West a little bit here. But yeah, let me go ahead and grab this these prizes and determine who we're giving a prize to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have left. We have the Mandalorian battle pack. Comes with multiple Mandalorians, 102 pieces. we have the 101 piece Microfighter Series 8 Millennium Falcon with Han Solo. And I've gotten a lot of people telling me that they want this one. It's funny because it's the smallest one out of the three. But it's a 54 piece Batman and Penguin Pursue bat boat from 89 Batman. So
May
of
as well
those
just
three
give it to
prizes,
Thomas Wong.
go ahead and start. Let me move my mic. Let's go ahead and start building up the prize wheel here.
We may as well just give it to either Thomas Wong or Tyler Yancey at this point.
Because they want it so bad.
No, because they usually win.
Yeah, Van. Star Wars Legos. Do you want a Star Wars Lego? Because you have to enter yourself in. Say here.
Stay here.
Let's go ahead and build. I'm going to build the wheel here real quick. So I have Batman, Han Solo, Mandalorians. All right. Add segments. Now let's go ahead and add it to the screen here.
Okay, you haven't won in a while.
You haven't won in a while, but you do win the most out of all the people who are here.
True.
All right, here we are. We're ready to spin. So let's figure out what we're going to win here. Oh, it's Batman. It's Batman. So it is the Batman Pursuit Kit right here. I'm going to go ahead. And that's actually very appropriate considering we're building Batman. So,
yeah. I don't think it's going to make another episode. So, I mean, completely appropriate. Thomas Wong says, I'm Batman.
So just to throw this out there, right? The only answer in history that you can answer anything to is I'm Batman. Any question that ever answered can be answered with I'm Batman. Doesn't matter what it is, right? What is the atomic number of uranium? I'm Batman. All right, Phoenix, go ahead and read me off some names here.
All right, we have Thomas Wong.
Thomas Wong.
Julie Ivanich.
Julie Ivanich.
I mean, I may as well just say the first names. David, I'm going to butcher your name. J. Ewan.
David Ewan.
Tyler Yancey.
Tyler Yancey. And I know this is the one that Tyler wants. So, Tyler, I'm going to give you some juju here, man. Keep going.
Gino.
Gino.
And then Van.
And perfect, Phoenix. Perfect.
Yeah.
Phoenix and Squints, you guys in? You want in on this?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Phoenix and Squints. I almost want to put my name in this, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to plot it for everyone else. All right, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pure RNG. If Thomas Wong wins this again, I swear to God, I am not fixing this. Let's go ahead and spin. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Squids!
Oh, I was so close.
Wait.
Oh my God. Squints, you are the winner.
Nice.
Yay.
So, Squints, I will be sending this to you. I have your address. I don't.
Yeah, you don't need it.
All right.
Speaking of which, throw in an extra large T-shirt and I'll
Yeah. I should still have extra large, so I will definitely get one of those out to you.
I was gonna say we've got some presents to start exchanging pretty soon here.
Now, guys, next week we're adding in a couple of prizes, and they're very much themed with what we're going to be doing all month. So, along with the 2 Star Wars kits that I have left, I have a couple of kits from a company called Playmobile, which basically they are a knockoff Lego brand, but It's very themed to what we're doing. Red Blade Life, I love it. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be giving away more toys that are themed for let's just say Ghostbusters. So let's go
Who are you
ahead.
gonna call?
The other guys.
Someone else.
Please name what movie that is.
Casper.
Yes. I love that cameo from Dan Aykroyd where he goes, "Who are you gonna call? Somebody else," and then he like walks away.
I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies in childhood. I could watch that movie a million times. I mean, he could have been human, and he wasn't.
Yeah. All right.
I've been a serial romantic since I was like small. Anyway, back to
Since you were a small person.
very small person, yeah. Back to our bracket: Will Smith versus Van Damme.
Will Smith versus Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, guys, I'm gonna give away another prize at the end of the show. Just because I'm feeling generous. So stay tuned to the end of the show, guys. I'm gonna give away another prize. Tell your friends if you guys share. If you guys share the stream and you get one of your friends in here, I will give you another entry. Why not? So, if one of your friends comes in and they want in on the prize, you get 2 chances. So why not, right? Let's do that. I'm trying to make it competitive here.
Wait, does it have to be someone new or?
I'd prefer it be somebody new, but I mean,
I'm gonna start texting.
I want to give stuff away. What are the shows you guys know of where people just want to give stuff away?
Well, and you do say you buy people's affection.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to buy your affection. I'm here to buy your affection. And what I want to do is buy more people's affection. So the only way that I can buy your affection is if you get more of your friends in here so I can buy their affection, but then I give you more chances because that's me buying your affection. Does that make sense? Did that all pan out?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, when we're done at the end of the show here, I'm going to give away more prizes. Want people to come into the show and be like, hey, they're like semi-funny. He gives like free stuff away.
I've got like several groups that I just like.
What is our current part of the bracket right now?
We are waiting for
And
Who do we say? We said Jean-Claude and who?
Van Damme and Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Will Smith.
Yeah, me too.
Thomas Wong says the key word is affection. It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I'm here to buy your affection. I agree that they should make wrestling Legos. That would be so dope.
Yes.
Do they not?
No, they don't.
They I know because one of my friends works with a company that does art for them for WWE, and they don't they're weird with licensing.
Yeah, there is like a a Lego kit that's like not official from Lego, like somebody went and painted them themselves and everything, but there is a Lego kit of wrestlers, and actually Macho Man Randy Savage is one of them.
Yeah, I think it wasn't. What can I think of? Ultimate Warrior in it too.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior is one of them on there, and it has like a ring and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It looks like everybody's Will Smith.
yeah. It's like
They're singing Will Smith lyrics. Tito's getting jiggy with it.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've heard that song.
yeah.
Just Thomas Wong said Miami. In Miami.
In Miami.
That's why I said, welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami.
Parents just don't understand. I mean, Will Smith saved everyone
Yeah.
from aliens. There's a lot of people that dealt with aliens on this list.
Mhm.
That's
True.
a lot of like action movies in the 90s, though.
Yeah. There's always aliens. What was with us in the 90s? Aliens. Hang on, I have to do it. Aliens.
Wait, right here. Aliens. Can't see my face, but aliens.
Yeah. Looks like Will Smith is taking it. Punches alien. Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth. I should have been at a barbecue.
Looks like Will Smith is taking it. So
Good.
next one we have Snipes and Stallone.
Ooh, Wesley Snipes versus Sylvester Stallone. I see Stallone winning, but again, like I just keep thinking, you know what? We've seen this fight before,
Mm-hmm.
and Simon Phoenix lost.
What?
Yeah, and Demolition Man.
Oh,
I was just talking about how one of Wesley Snipes, one of my favorite roles that he did was Simon Phoenix, right? And he playing opposite of Sylvester Stallone as John Spartan.
John Spartan. Yeah.
John Spartan, you have been. What was he say? He goes, "You've been
Oh, gosh.
you've been charged one violation of the verbal moral. I forgot verbal moral something clause. Basically, he's not allowed to cuss. Every time he cussed, he got charged for it. The best scene out of all of that, though, is when he's talking with his boy from the 90s, and he's like super old, but then he's cussing with him. He's like, no shit, they grounded you, and you just hear him going off in the background. This is right after the 3 seashell scene. So he's like, here, give me a second, right? And he like walks over and just starts cussing the shit out of the machine, and it just starts giving him tickets, and he uses that as toilet paper. That's what it was. John Spartan, you've been fined 1 credit for violating the verbal morality code.
I went and looked up the actual John's. You have been 5 credit, yeah, for violations of the verbal. Let's see how you do. Didn't we discuss the 3 seashells on our stream once that they had no purpose?
We might have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Yeah.
Actually, I was talking with Jackie last night about how long Rob Schneider has been acting for.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought up that he was in Demolition Man, and that's one of the scenes. Like he's the dude with the 3 seashells. He's like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was Rob Schneider.
That was 1993.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been 2.
Because Rob Schneider was on Seinfeld, and that was kind of where we started discussing it.
Hey, he can't do that to us. We're police officers.
We're not trained for that kind of violence.
Looks like Stallone's taking it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next, we have Nick Cage and Keanu Reeves. Ooh.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. I like
Keanu.
Nick, don't get me wrong. I like Nick Cage, but I like Keanu Reeves that much more.
Neo. Oh, I am so excited for the movie coming.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think that's the next big release on HBO Max.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah. Because they straight up stated that it's going to be an HBO Max release.
Ooh, I am so watching that one. I know there's a huge debate about going to the theater and watching it on streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do both. I like to do both.
I watched Dune this weekend on HBO Max, and I mean, watching it on HBO Max just makes me want to go to the theater. So I'm gonna go watch it in the theaters at some point.
You have to have that popcorn, the candy, the sticky seats.
Well, and that's one of the things with me that I'm like, I'd rather like test it out to see if I want to go. Like, because I mean, anymore it's like, okay, I just spent like $30 just to go to the theater to buy, you know,
Right.
your ticket plus whatever concessions you get.
That was 2000's replacements. He played Shane Falco.
Was Replacements in the 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was in the 2000s. I would have 100% guessed that the Replacements was in the late 90s.
The 2000s, it felt like a little bit of an extension of the 90s. Because even I watch some of these movies like it's not the 90s.
Right.
Let's see. We have one for Cage, 2 for Reeves.
Oh, that's a surprise. The Adam West cowl doesn't actually connect to the podium.
Oh wow.
So, you know,
What? So it just sits there?
yeah, it just sits on top of
And he still has 3 pieces.
Nah, there's always leftover pieces when it went for the small pieces.
Yeah.
So that's and like I said, it just comes off the podium. The podium's smooth on the top.
That's interesting.
Yeah, this is very interesting. This is my first time seeing them do it like this.
Phil, what do you vote?
Between Keanu Reeves and
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, I said Keanu Reeves.
Okay. Squints?
Keanu.
Keanu takes it.
Since we have extra time, I'm going to build Captain America.
Ooh. Wow.
No, yeah, Thomas, I'm done with this one. And since we still have 40 minutes, I'm going to knock out this quick little 120 piece Captain America here.
He's so cute.
Yeah. Guys, the reason I don't give these ones away is because these were a gift from Jackie, and I would never give away gifts that my beautiful Jack got for me. Plus, I think they're kind of cool now that I've already built built Thor. It's kind of cool to have all of them. I'm just building these guys because the one that I really want to build is it came with Miles Morales too.
Yeah.
And Miles Morales is the one that I really want to build, but I figured, okay, well, let me build Captain America and Thor first, and then I'll build Miles Morales last.
Thor.
Because you saw when I built Thor, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Yep.
Batman is done. Now I'm gonna build Cap. Oh! I just looked at the head because the Steve Rogers head is in this bag. You can make him Nomad too. Look at that.
Ooh.
He's got the beard. So you
Yeah.
either do clean shaven Captain America, or across the back you can do Nomad. I think I'm gonna do Nomad.
Ooh.
Nice.
He needs the t-shirt and jeans if he's going to be Nomad.
Well, I like the way they did him in Infinity War, where he just wore the subdued black Captain America costume.
Mhm.
I thought that was dope looking.
I am so glad he caught Thor's hammer.
Oh yeah, everybody was happy when that happened.
Next we have Jackie Chan and Will Smith.
Jackie Chan and Will Smith. Pretty good matchup, actually.
Mhm.
Jackie Chan. Ooh. I
What's
mean,
wrong with Jackie Chan?
I really like Will Smith.
I don't know.
Both
That's
have-
a call. They're both really, really good action stars. See that, and that's the problem when you start getting into the higher up ones, is you start getting like, you know, the people everybody agrees are like, I don't know if I want this person to win or lose.
Right.
Chan won for Smith.
Wow, that surprised me. I thought it was gonna be more down the middle. So more people going towards Jackie Chan.
Yeah. What's VH, Julie?
Van Helsing is not a choice.
Chan.
I don't think either of them have been in Van Helsing movies.
No.
I just wanted to make sure. I wonder if it was like a reference I wasn't getting or something. Okay.
She probably just mistyped. It happens. It's like Kofifi.
Kofefi. Yeah, Kofefi. Everybody's got Kofefi. I love it.
He was predicting. He was predicting it. You know, that's all it was.
Yeah. Oh, I love it because like when COVID first came out, they were naming COVID. He was like, people were trying to call it Kofefi. Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a cup jump off my desk. Okay.
Did it jump though? Was it trying to commit suicide? Is that what
It did. It's just.
it just couldn't take its, you know, cup existence anymore?
I'm done.
I'm sorry. This is not something we should make light of at all. Moving on.
It didn't break. Luckily I have carpet. Let's see. It looks like Chan.
Yeah.
Really, that is somewhat surprising to hear that Jackie Chan won that.
I'm interested to see who he goes against. So we have Stallone versus Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Stallone versus Reeves. Ouch.
Have they ever been in a movie together?
No.
No.
Lately, Stallone has been doing more like getting washed up action stars and putting them inside of Expendables. Because I think because again, Stallone has a really good sense of humor, so I think like it's just that's part of like the joke is that all these dudes are like big action stars in the '80s, but are like nothing now.
I literally Googled it, and there's a website that says they have not been in any movies together.
Yeah, I don't think they've been in anything together.
Oh, he actually did. Keanu Reeves actually did an interview in 1994 and said that he wasn't an action hero.
That he doesn't consider himself an action hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard him say that.
Before Matrix.
Keanu Reeves is also stupid humble, so it's like
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. This is the dude that he gave up his own seat on a bus just because he rides buses like regular buses.
Mhm.
I think I would do that if I was famous. I would like still do public transportation and walk around.
The fact that he's just like a regular dude outside of like being a movie star.
Right.
There's a really interesting video too that he was caught by paparazzi, where some guy accidentally hit his bike that was parked.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
And he was super sweet about it.
Yeah.
Like they try to catch Keanu Reeves doing like weird stuff. Like he won't even touch women like at all. Like he like when women want to take pictures with him, he won't hug them. He'll like he kind of almost like will back off and like not touch them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll give him a hug and he'll just kind of hover.
The hover. I hear my guy friends talk about that. The hover. You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. Like you hear, and then he gave up all of his earnings for the Matrix to give it to the crew.
Oh,
And that's like a well-known thing was that his whole thing was the crew wasn't making enough money, so and they weren't going to pay them, so he just gave up his salary. Keanu Reeves is a national treasure, and he's Canadian.
He is. So we have 3 for Stallone and 2 for Reeves. I'm voting Reeves.
I love Sylvester Stallone, and you guys will hear me say this a lot that I love somebody, but Sylvester Stallone is great. I'm just the guy defined action movies for the longest time, but it's Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves so much. Like even the bad things you can say about Keanu Reeves, it's kind of like you don't want to say the bad things about Keanu Reeves. Like he's not that good an actor. We're gonna be honest, he's not.
True.
He's had a really sad life too.
Yeah. Like he's not. If you really look at Keanu Reeves movies, he's not that good of an actor.
Yeah, I did hear about that, Gino.
Yeah, he's a very good physical actor. Like if he plays silent characters, he does really well. John Wick is probably the only character that he's played where, because he gets like really emotional as that character, but even then he kind of overdoes it.
Squinch, are you going Keanu too?
Yes.
Okay. Keanu takes it.
Oh, that's so dope. I didn't hear about that. I just read that whole thing right there.
Yeah. I did.
Rap gifts. Oh my gosh, I love rap gifts. It's a big thing that they don't really talk about because it's a little weird and embarrassing. I've got some really interesting rap gifts from the projects I've worked on.
What was the most interesting?
An ice cream bowl.
Okay.
Can you elaborate or?
So okay, I worked on an indie, and it was actually we went to a film festival and we won a bunch of film festivals, But yeah, I worked on an indie, and the director gave everybody something that reminded him, because like it was a pretty small crew.
Mhm.
And he said, I want to do something that kind of reminds me of you. So as I worked on this project, I picked up gifts that reminded me of each of you. And mine was an ice cream bowl, because I was apparently constantly eating like ice cream during the project, because it was in the middle of summer, and I was like constantly like putting, because I know the trick where you put cold things against your wrists.
Mhm.
And so I constantly had an ice cream in my hand because I was putting it against my wrist while we were out shooting out places.
That's pretty funny.
Why can't I give you the finger and you give me my phone call?
Oh yeah, I give you the finger, and you give me my phone call. It's when he first meets the agents.
Oh, okay. The 1 year I worked on NBA K2, they raffled off a car for the dev crew at the rap party. That is so sweet.
That's cool.
It's funny because sometimes my rap gifts have been things from the set.
Mhm.
And if I go with that one, it was handcuffs. Because I worked on a project where we had handcuffs and we arrested God. Like, it was a really weird movie.
Arrested the Lord.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be a kinky joke, and then the joke just went way too far, and God ends up in handcuffs at the end. So, yeah.
Hello, Lord. You are under arrest.
The
Lord.
I have to find some of these weird videos that I did when I was really young. Thank goodness they're all PG-13, so
Right.
except one of them. That was R.
Was it Party at Kitty and Studs?
No, unfortunately, I was not born yet. We did a really bloody one where it was like a serial killer, and we tried to submit it as unrated to a film festival, and they said not a chance because there was like 3 sex scenes in it.
So it was Party at Kitty and Studs.
Yeah. Let's see. So we have, for last but not least, Jackie Chan and Keanu Reeves.
So we have a stunt coordinator versus somebody who self-admittedly has said that he is only a stunt fighter.
But an entirely really sweet guy that would, say that he wasn't a star at all. So
Yeah. Yeah, he said Keanu Reeves was asked what kind of disciplines he fights in. He goes, movie fighting, because I don't know how to fight in real life. He said I can just fight in movies and make it look good. Again, the level of like humbleness that he has.
Mm-hmm.
Because like other actors would be like, well, I know but don't really know anything.
Right.
I'm sure
Like I don't know how to fight. I just know how to fight on screen.
David cheating. I'm sure Neo uploaded Jackie Chan moves and fighting skills.
I'm not against the idea of that.
I'm for Keanu.
Is that Keanu Reeves probably, when he was learning kung fu on in the Matrix, he probably watched a couple Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah.
I know kung fu. Show me.
What if I told you
That your entire life was a meme?
I know. I love it that that era was pre-meme and it's still a meme.
Yeah.
So we have 2 for Jackie Chan and 2 for Keanu.
Keanu.
So 2 for Jackie Chan and 2 for Keanu.
Mhm.
Again, this is difficult for me because I don't know who to pick.
3 Jackie Chan, 2 Keanu. I'm going Keanu, so it's 3-3.
I did go through a stint at one point where I did nothing but watch Jackie Chan movies and like look for Jackie Chan movies.
I wasn't immediately allowed to watch The Matrix, even though I would, because we had the stairs and it overlooked our main living room.
Mhm.
And I would sneak and sit on the stairs and look through the bars as like my uncles and aunts watched the movies. So I probably watched that movie before I should have.
Or you watched that movie at the right time, just you were not
Yeah.
allowed to watch that movie.
No.
Probably not a question of whether you should have watched the movie or not.
But I mean, that was the greatest, right? Like, I don't think there would be. I don't think they would have pushed the limits because Jackie Chan doesn't push. Jackie Chan like does all of his own stunts and
Mhm.
but I don't think they would have pushed the limits for CGI if
Without the Matrix.
without the Matrix coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, again, just playing devil's advocate, we have had multiple stunt, or not stunt actors, but multiple what are called action actors
Mm-hmm.
show, and we've interviewed them. And Jackie Chan essentially influenced that entire like genre of acting.
True.
I'll be the clouds beyond your skies, I'll flutter by like butterflies. I'll be the blue
Because that genre of acting wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Jackie Chan. Like he literally influenced an entire generation of actors. But The Matrix influenced an entire generation of filmmaking.
I mean, it was one of my inspirations for going to film school. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I wanted to learn how to, make people bend over and avoid flying bullets.
Right. And then you realize that it's not as complicated as you think it is.
Yeah.
No, it's about
Wiring and green screen.
it's about 2 weeks worth of After Effects is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. I remember doing a project when I was in college for Premiere, and I think we were on version like 2. And we had to do a movie trailer, and I did an old kung fu flick, and I had one scene where one of the main characters is like doing like this power move, and he like takes this like ball of leaves and like spins it around,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a track that had this like breakout where the music just cuts out, and like there's like this sound effect that goes whoa, and like I wanted it to match up, and I remember using so many keyframes to like try and get it synced up. And then my professor comes in and goes, oh yeah, you could have done that in like 5 seconds. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, I hate you.
Why?
I'm like, I spent a week and a half trying to figure that out.
I mean, that's why the professors are the professors, right?
Yeah.
Always ask. Yeah, I had one where actually all of these movies mentioned tonight were I had an homage to them because we had to do an action scene,
Mhm.
and it starts off like kung fu, and then it blinks because when you edit, not many people know, but it goes black for a minute. You get a black bar
Yeah.
across your screen if you don't push them. I did that on purpose, and it goes black for a minute, and they come back, and like they're in the same position that they were, but this time they're a different action film. So it started like kung fu, and I did Matrix, and then I did Sylvester Stallone. Like at one point, he knocks him to the ground. Or no, he punches him, and he goes down, and then he comes back up, and he's holding a gun, and he's got a machine gun, and he So yeah, that was one of my projects. So I mean, all these movies are really great. They were all inspirations.
It was funny though. I was looking through some old boxes, and I found some of my college like videos and stuff like that
Nice.
on
Mine-
discs.
Yeah, mine
Like,
will forever stay
Can
in
I
the dark.
transfer that anywhere?
Luckily, mine started in 2008, so they're on hard drives, but they will stay in the dark forever. If I can, I'll accidentally drop one in the water later. Yeah.
About that.
We have, let me see. Give him a couple minutes. We have, okay, 1 for Jackie, 2 for Jackie, 3 for Jackie, 2 for Keanu, 3. What are you guys going? Squints.
Keanu.
4. Are you tying this up, or are you tie breaking it?
I don't know. Why has this got to be so difficult? This really is a hard one because it's like,
Come on, Phil. You've got 17 minutes left.
do I go Keanu Reeves? Do I go Jackie Chan? Let me think. Keanu Reeves, Jackie Chan. Keanu Reeves, Jackie Chan. Because, like I said, arguably both of them have pretty equal standing as far as influence in action movies.
James wants a recap. So, yeah, well, you think on it. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kurt Russell. Arnold Schwarzenegger 1. Sigourney Weaver and Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan 1. Sean Connery and Will Smith. Will Smith 1. Linda Hamilton and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Van Damme 1. Wesley Snipes, Tom Cruise. Snipes 1. John Travolta and Sylvester Stallone. Stallone 1. Nicolas Cage and Kevin Costner. Nick Cage 1. Keanu Reeves and Pierce Brosnan. Keanu 1. Arnie and Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan 1. Will Smith, Van Damme. Will Smith 1. Snipes and Stallone. Stallone 1. Nick Cage and Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves 1. Now it is Keanu versus Jackie Chan.
I think I'm going to go Reeves.
Aaron Watson is here. Watson.
We're saying Jackie Chan versus Keanu Reeves, sir.
So far, it's 3-4. So 4 for Jackie Chan and 3 for or no, 3 for 4 for Keanu, 3 for Jackie Chan.
I think I'm gonna go Keanu Reeves.
Woo!
Yikes, that's a long day, double A.
Yeah, this has pretty much been Double A's life lately. Is just really long days at work.
You are crazy missed, sir.
Just so you see what the last build was here, Double A. The Batman Adam West Batman cowl. And it's kind of cool because the pedestal that it comes with is removable. And now I'm building Captain America.
I don't know what I expected it to be, how big I expected it to be, but
Yeah. For some reason, I was expecting it bigger.
With the cowl or
Yeah, the cowl.
yeah. I mean, in a second, I'll grab the '89 Batman cowl and we can compare the sizes on them.
okay.
So I'm gonna grab Thor here in a second too, so we can compare Thor and Captain America together.
I love that because, yeah, I've got someone dressing up as Thor for Halloween for me. Mm. And also, it's changing how I'm doing the costume because we're doing Fat Thor. And I got a hold of a friend of mine who was like PA on one of the movies that he was Fat Thor. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I can tell you exactly how they did it." Oh no, I just dropped water all over me.
Just dropping everything today.
Mm-hmm. I'm warm and my hands are all. That's great.
Kind of cool. The shield goes on his back.
Oh, I love that. Okay, Aaron, 90s Jackie Chan versus 90s Keanu Reeves. So, I mean, he was getting a little older even in the 90s.
All right, so these are extra pieces. Captain America is ready.
I do my own stunts too. Let me see.
See, so basically the suit opens up. Cap goes inside here. And there he is.
Oh, he's
Nice.
cute.
And then the shield comes off and goes on the back of his hand here. All right, so then he can, because it's supposed to be like an action figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like fully posable and whatnot. All right, so then you grab. Seeing his legs move and everything, you can make a kick and stuff. So you got Cap here, and then right back.
Even Aaron Watson agrees. Oh, cool. But yeah, so I'm doing Loki and Gino's doing Thor, Fat Thor. I'm doing a female Loki variant. He's doing Fat Thor.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, see, so Thor, he's got the hammer. Let's see what's cool is like there's like the mini hammer right there for when you take Thor out of the suit.
Oh, cool.
And same thing with Cap, right? So with Cap, you know, you've got the shield Cap right here, and then his regular shield is on the back of his leg. Because they're supposed to be like mech suits, right? So obviously, when they jump in the mech suit, and they can hop out and grab their stuff.
Can he hold the the hammer?
Shield. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you can pull the hammer out right here. So, right there.
Oh, cool. But you can't give it to Cap, right?
I can give Cap the hammer.
Oh, really?
Well, not this hammer because like the way that it's
Okay.
set up is on here, but then I can give him the mini hammer so that he can actually hold it, which is like very in character for them. It's like, no, you get the little one. Right, because then I can pull out Cap right here, give him the hammer.
Even Aaron Watson agrees.
And Avengers assemble.
Nice. Thomas,
I think there's an Iron Man one, but it didn't come in the kit that Jackie gave me. So the kit that Jack gave me is Captain America, Thor, and Spider-Man. And the Spider-Man that it comes with is the Miles Morales Spider-Man, which I'm very excited for.
ooh.
You know, he's got the hoodie and everything, and it comes with like, you know, like spider webs and whatnot. So those. Now let's go ahead and compare these cowls here. I'm gonna move Cap and and Thor here, and see. So this is the 89 cowl, and then that's the 66 cowl.
Yeah,
They're about the same size. The main difference being that the Adam West one doesn't have a chin strap, whereas the 89 Batman one has a chin strap on it.
Right.
Okay. That's why it feels a little smaller, because you're just missing the lower.
Yeah, it's missing the chin strap on it.
No, we can't recap the helmets and cowls.
Recap the what?
James wants us to recap the helmets and cowls.
The helmets and cowls.
Yeah, like I guess you rebuild them in front of him. I don't know.
He wants me to go over every single one that I have on that shelf up there.
Oh.
Yeah, James. Holy Halloween cosplay. There's two cowls. I have the 66 cowl now, and I have the 89 cowl.
Well, for all the cookies, ladies and gentlemen, we have The Rock and Keanu Reeves.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Dwayne Johnson versus Keanu Reeves, which, I mean, they're both action stars at this point. What do we think, guys? Let's go ahead and do that vote. After this vote, we're going to go ahead and give away another prize. And while you're doing that, I'm going to put these away just so I can put next week's build on the screen.
So apparently Dwayne Johnson is reportedly trying to get Keanu Reeves on the Hobbs and Shaw sequel.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Really?
And apparently they do have a project in pending. They're all going to be Kevin Hart, Keanu Reeves, and The Rock are all going to be in DC League of Super Pets, which we've reported on the stream, on the podcast. Anyway.
Yeah. That is true, Double A.
That's the movie that James is anticipating the most because it's the one he can watch with his kids.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Have you seen it? Yeah, but like Aaron says, Keanu was a bigger action star in the 90s than The Rock. In fact, you even argued when we were trying to get The Rock to win that The Rock wasn't as big in the 90s as he was in the 2000s. I don't think he can hear me right now.
I understand. Hold on, I'm trying.
Keanu all the way. I mean, ooh.
Nice.
All right, I'm back.
I found a new kit that I want to get. Have you seen the Volkswagen T2?
Yeah, I saw that. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, because my parents used to have one when I was younger.
And James, he was in a couple of movies towards the late 90s, but I guess what we're actually debating right now is The Rock as a wrestler in the 90s versus Keanu Reeves as an actor in the 90s, because this is the going to the finals.
Yeah.
Because next week we start the next side of the bracket.
Like, pretend that it's 1999. Who do we like better as a icon of the 90s, I guess?
I agree with Double A.
We got 2 Keanu, 1 Rock. 3 Rock. Or no, 3. Oh, 3 Keanu. I mean, I wouldn't be unhappy seeing, Point Break, Matrix.
6.
I wouldn't be unhappy seeing Keanu, Neo take the 90s.
Yeah, 99 definitely did belong to Neo. But I mean, 99 was also peak attitude era for wrestling.
Yeah.
The bus one is Speed. Sir.
Yeah. I am an
FBI agent.
Bill and Ted could conceivably be action. They did a lot of running around and a lot of but it was funny. It was
comedy, though. Yeah, it was definitely
It was more of a comedy, yeah.
This drop is sexy. Well, guys, while we're all figuring this out, let's go ahead and do a spin for which prize I'm giving away.
Say here.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to, everybody who wants to win a prize, please say here so I can add you in, because you only get a prize if you're here. Looks like we're giving away Han Solo. So the prize is Han freaking Solo. This right here, this beautiful mini Falcon with Han Solo.
Nice.
Sweet.
This is what I'm giving away right now. So if you want this prize, I need everybody to say here. I'm going to give you guys all a chance right here. James, you're not going to win the Ecto one. Dude, the prize is Han freaking Solo, man.
Next, he's going to try and blow up the Ecto one.
Actually, Aaron, you do count if you want to get in on this, because Squints won the last one.
How many pieces is the Ecto one, Phil?
2,352. This is probably going to take me all 4 weeks of the month.
Gotcha.
In celebration of Ghostbusters coming out on the 18th. That's why I'm building the Ecto one.
Right.
All right. Phoenix, let's go ahead and give me names here.
All right, so we have Thomas Wong, David Ewan, Tyler Yancey, Gino D'Angelo, Van Gogh O'Brien, Julia Vonich, and I think that's it. Go ahead and add me too. I'm for the heck of it. Yeah, we were just talking about earlier in the stream, Aaron, about watching Dune. I felt like it was a little slow in the beginning, and I actually needed like 2 sittings to watch it.
It was
But it was
everything
pretty
I
good.
wanted it to be. It really was everything I wanted it to be. All right, so here are the names I've got right now. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody wants in on this, please say here or forever hold your peace.
I don't see anyone.
Holding off for our YouTube viewers because you know sometimes they're delayed.
Yeah. Usually the YouTube viewers are my family. They're not here tonight.
I know, right? It's funny that your mom isn't on here and she's on here almost every night. All right, let's go ahead and do this spin. Someone new, be someone new.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Tyler won last week, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
So give him his prize with your after stream beer.
I am giving him the prize with our after stream beer here. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody's entries here. I have one more prize to give away next week, obviously here. It is the Mandalorian. So next week, I'm on the full screen still.
I fix it for you.
Very much. Next week, this is the first prize we're going to give away at 7 o'clock. This will be the one we give there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give this one away at the end of the show because starting next week, we start with these. Give me a second.
Ooh.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. They are essentially Ghostbusters style Legos. Not really Legos, but like, you know, like kind of that kind of thing. What's cool about these is they do interact with your phone. So if you plug this into your phone, you know, like it'll actually like turn the trap on. So
Oh,
it's
sweet.
Oh, cool.
yeah, so it's pretty cool, and like you have like interactive. The way it's set up is that it's almost got like a hologram on it, so it has like interactive character pieces. Now I also am going to be I have them coming in this week, but I also do have Peter Venkman. So obviously I have Ray Zedmore here, or sorry, Winston Zedmore, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spengler, and then I'm going to have Peter Venkman comes in this week, and then I also have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
This should be interesting. And we're going to have some surprise guests pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Now
Fingers crossed.
This is a shout out to Van because we wouldn't have these if it wasn't for Van. So hey Van, shout outs to you, man.
Yeah. Hi, Van.
Also on that again, we are building the Ecto One. So we start that build next week. If they made a Janine toy, I'd probably get her, but I mean, like, I don't think they actually make Janine because she didn't become a Ghostbuster until the cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, Thor is the ultimate receptionist.
I know, right? Janine didn't become the receptionist until the cartoon. Same thing with what was the neighbor's name that that Rick Moranis played.
Oh,
Lewis.
yeah.
That's right. Lewis became a Ghostbuster in the cartoon too. Yeah, of course, man. I thank you for supporting us, and we will continue to support you, man.
We do need Slimer. I agree, Tyler.
The Slimer kit was a little expensive. They also do, Lewis Tully, that was his name. They also do, I mean, if you want to really get into these Playmobil toys, they do have the headquarters, the what you call it, the fire shop, the fire house,
Fire station. Yeah.
fire station. They do have an Ecto one. Obviously, this one's the one I'm going to be doing is a lot more detailed. Yep, that's exactly the firehouse. And then they do have a race dance kit that or not race dance, a Peter Venkman kit that comes with the Demon Dogs. I was looking them up because I was like, oh, what prizes would be cool to give away, and I really just wanted to give away the original Ghostbusters along with the Flame headquarters. I wanted to give away the original characters, and then I thought that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was actually really cool. So I got one of those to give away too. Those will come in later on this week, but we will be giving those away. Again, what my plan is as we're building the Ecto 1, in the first week, so I'm going to be giving away each character, each one of these characters every week. I'm going to be doing these for the 7 o'clock giveaway. So I'll do this one for the giveaway at the end of the show. And that way we'll give away each character. And I think on the last episode, we'll also give away the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So that gives you guys some time. Do we want to do a giveaway in the download live? I don't know, James. We'll figure that out. That's true. Guys, remember, we do another show. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me bring my face in here. You want to see my face? All right,
Yay! There he is.
I know, right? What we're gonna do is, so every Wednesday now, we tried it out last Wednesday. It was amazing. We're gonna keep doing it. But on Wednesdays now, we do the news live. So if anybody wants to come in on Wednesday and participate in the stream, 2 things we're gonna be doing this week. We're gonna be doing the news like we normally do on the podcast. We do that live now. And then we're also going to be doing a light review of Dune because we're going to have some guests on to do that. So if you haven't watched Dune yet, go ahead and watch it. No giveaways. You got to earn your prize on the download live. James, I'm going to let you come up with that one. But yeah, I mean, we'll have prizes on the download live as well. So
Okay.
Guys, just go ahead and tune in. You'll see us on Wednesday, and we're ready to have more and more fun. Outside of that, I think we're up on time. What time is it? 8:08. Yeah, we're definitely over time here. So, Phoenix, where can people find you?
Distance Nerding, basically right now. Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
All right, Squints, tell everybody where they can find you.
Coming soon, Cuts and Chaos podcast. You can find me on Instagram at Cuts and Chaos Pod.
And then, of course, you can find us everywhere on every social media that exists at Distance Nerding. You can buy us a taco. All you have to do is go to distancenerding.com, click on that buy us a taco button, and you can buy us tacos. We sell merch. So we have shirts. We have hats are coming soon. We just recently started selling tanks. We also have a nuclear warhead. So if you want to go and destroy a third world country, I'm lying. We don't have any of that. We have shirts though.
RPG?
RPG, yes.
Yeah. Launchers. Yeah. I mean,
We definitely have a rocket propelled grenade, and it says Distance Nerding right on the front of it.
I think I might go.
Nerd is blowing you up from afar.
Your video gaming on Twitch now makes me want to become an El Presidente of some third world country. Yeah.
El Presidente.
Presidente.
My father was el presidente, which means I am el presidente, which means you will become el presidente. We can just become Giancarlo Esposito all day.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, he does some excellent gaming on Twitch. Like, come and participate. It is so much fun, and he'll respond to you.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Far Cry 6, and if you guys want to hop on Twitch and watch me play Far Cry 6 and talk smack to me while I'm being a Cuban revolutionary, then we can go ahead and do that. Anyways, guys, distancenerding.com. All the social media is at Distance Nerding. It is time for the dance party. So if you're not ready to dance, then I mean, why did you come? Anyways, let's do this. And the question is, who do I start with? Phoenix. Loki Gator! Squints. Squints forgot his toys. And it's James. All right, Thomas. Oh, I forgot. We're giving that away next week. Be here, people.